Hey, the Prussians are building a explosives factory for us. That's pretty nice. And our private industry is building a new arms industry and a tooling workshop. Also pretty nice. Randomly, I have a third Swedish army and I don't know where it came from. So I'm just gonna disband that. Don't know where that came from. We'll need to increase our navy at some point whenever we want to project our power, but we have more pressing issues at home to be concerned about. For now, for these interests, I'm just going with Ethiopia and then Central America. Oh, that was a mistake. The number 1 is right next to the push attack I'm using, so sometimes I'll press it on accidentally. When I build that one railway, I can already have it on wooden passenger carriages, which uses some software to generate some more transportation. That would be probably useful to have. Damn, we already can go past the atmospheric engine pump. That's kind of crazy. More tools into coal just means more coal in general, so I'm going to go ahead and move that one over for sure. But then more tools in coal means I don't have enough fucking tools. So that's a problem in itself. There are some queued up, but it's not queued up by me. It's the private industry actually building in my country as a rare sort of thing. Well, they're definitely building something that we need. One problem, though, is the lack of steel. Since we don't really have steel, we have one thing that makes steel. And I don't think we actually have anything using it. And that uses coal and iron. We're currently using iron everything, but we don't have enough iron. But we need coal and tools due to the production method in order to make more iron. So it's an interesting situation. We're still trying and failing to pass total separation, but it's not something I'm rushing to have or anything. I can make a lot of profit by making some tools, so I'll definitely throw some tools over in Norland. They don't have any tools there at all, and so having a base amount would probably do something good for them. We only have the one of these here, so I'm going to go ahead and move this one up. The one iron mine, using a little more tools, a little more coal. That's, you know, there you go. The tools will be very helpful if built there. We just have to get to that part of the list, and if it keeps telling me as this expands, it does, that we still don't have enough, then I can go ahead and just build more construction as well. However, construction is going to consume more iron, wood, tools, and fabric, leading to a potential money problem. But I can feel the capacity here for this kind of explosive internal growth, and we certainly have the peasants to fund it. We just need the construction queue. I am making an explosives factory. Prussia's making an explosives factory, so we're going to have a lot of explosives factories in a moment. Then I'm going to go for government admin, other things that I have queued up as well. I know for a fact that we will need some iron, and Norland will end up being a good place to put some iron, and boy, can we have a lot of iron there. That's 76 iron per level, and how much are we short? Actually, not that much, surprisingly, but we will become short on it, is something to note. So building another 2 at the very least, maybe more. I'll do like 4 to get it up to 5, get up to 5 in Gotaland as well. So we'll just have a ton of iron being pumped out. That will probably need more tools afterwards. Coal, we don't need to worry about too much. The explosives factories will allow me to increase the yields from all this stuff as is. Gotaland doesn't have any, no. Gotland doesn't have any. I'll put one of these tool workshops in Gotland. And one thing as we do all this is we're going to need probably some railways at some point to fund all this. We'll put another one in Norland as well. And maybe another one after that. And one in Svealand. Okay. And then we could follow that up with some railways for infrastructure in Norland. This uses also engines, which I think we might have enough of. Gotaland and Svealand. Can also do Gotland, though that doesn't seem as necessary at the moment. Not just infrastructure, but just to get the capacity there to have the transportation built. There is also some to get in services, but like one thing at a time, you know? This was, it says this one would be a loss, so I don't know, but we're not a very big nation. I'll go ahead and queue that one up anyway. Something we'll want eventually as well if we want to start going overseas as ports. But we have to look into this little bit by little bit. And a lot of this stuff is going to be necessary in that we're just going to need it for construction in general. And what do we need right now? Some construction. I will build in Scania. We don't have any here. It's going to hurt a little bit, but I'll build another construction in Scania. I can definitely feel the potential to kind of take off here. Crooked connections. Enactment time goes down. Church of Sweden, Upseti, or enactment time goes up. Oh, just let it go up. All right, Norway is almost out of being in the high liberty desire. It's good because they were getting a lot of radicals from stuff. Standard of living discrimination from that. Denmark's about to cross into that, which is unfortunate because they are kind of big and powerful. They do have a lot of stuff. They're not as good as Norway, but for now, should hopefully be okay.
Hey, look at the president of the US.
It's Abraham Lincoln. Hell yeah, baby. Russia revoked our foreign investment rights. That they were able to invest in our country, and they revoked that for some reason. I guess they just wanted the influence back, plus they don't really like me that much anymore. The fertilizer plant is built. It doesn't have enough orders to do anything at the moment. So let's see here. I think we could swap all the rye farms to soil enriching at this point then. Just continue, just do it, because since we don't have enough, that should proceed. I can also make realist art. Sure. Not that it's very expensive right now anyway, and instead of traditional patronage, I can go with bourgeoisie or independent. Let's do independent. That looks good to me. This is what I mean with the vehicles from the urban centers. This would be awesome if we could have it. Wow, this is doing terribly. Alright, well, fuck it. It's at 6%, dude. Just get rid of it. Our country is hard to change at the moment. And then we're building the explosives factories. I don't think that's even the only one at this point. I think we probably already have explosives factories somewhere. Yes, we do. So it means I could go over to mines and start changing them. Bro, our one and only lead mine that somebody else built doesn't even do anything, so I'm just going to turn on everything for it. Like, literally, probably everything, because why not? It's not even active. So it'll get active with everything, including the nitroglycerin active. Now, explosives into, well, nitroglycerin in general, right? Into coal mines would increase the productivity. That would be useful. The rail transportation, I don't know if that would really increase the productivity. I don't entirely trust that this, every time that I read it, doesn't always seem correct, but because, like, sometimes I don't know where it gets these numbers from, but if we start using nitroglycerin, there will be more mortality of everybody working on it, which is not incredible, but that would be nice. You know what? After pan-nationalism's research, can we just bum rush dynamite real quick? That would be awesome. And then from there, I don't actually know, but I feel like maybe steel frame buildings would be good. I don't think we have the capacity even remotely to change into that, though. But the dynamite would be super useful for being less deadly. Less deadly. Yeah, still 5 years to research these tier 3 things. Baking powder is researching for food industries. That's good. We're getting logistics for free. That's awesome. The shell gun for the artillery foundry would actually be really useful. I'll throw that in after dynamite, but I have a good feeling we'll get that beforehand. Hell, I'm just going to throw in breech loading artillery in that case, just to unlock the shrapnel artillery so we have like a military upgrade all at once. And then from there, from that point, we'll get the steel frame buildings. And then hopefully that all works out. If you want peace, prepare for war. Relations with Denmark deteriorates. Well, I actually don't want that right now, but I mean, it's not even foreign. They're our puppet, bro. And I'm improving relations with them. Attitude aloof. Attitude score. I don't understand that at all. They have a desire to reconcile with us. Damn, this one sucks. I don't want to lose 10% authority. Well, alright, just lose it. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I'm lacking some influence. Rural folk leaves anti-Dutch. Are they very powerful? They're not. Sure. A foreign manifesto. Our struggles in international one. This doesn't say anything. This has no effects listed on it, so that's weird. Well, alright. What's consuming my influence? Alliance with Britain, improve relations with Prussia. Union with Norway, mutual investment with Great Britain. Where should I guess off of Prussia. I don't need to improve relations with them anymore. They don't like me anyway. Get that back. Britain stuff is nice because he occasionally invests into me. I mostly invest into him with my private industry, but that's generating some pretty high-end jobs for me. I do a pretty good job at investing in the pool, which is why we see the investment pool wants more construction, especially. You're going to conquer shit in China?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just flat out conquering too. What do they have that you want?
Pretty much the economy.
I see. Good luck
Not
dealing with
very
all those
simple.
angry Chinese. Logistics unlocked. Nice.
They used to be crushed.
So we still have insufficient construction. That's funny. And not enough explosives, but that's just because we're not building any yet. We're finally using the explosives, I guess. I know we have enough. I know for a fact that we have enough, so I don't know. Yeah, because we have 2 different foundries for it. You just have to start building. That's literally it. You're not missing anything. I guess it recently failed to hire, so they're just not going to hire for a little bit or something. All right, yeah, we reached March 8th, and now they're starting to hire. They got the 50. They got the 50, so they're starting to pump out some. They'll see that it's productive in time. They'll see that it's productive. Probably. Hopefully.
You want one, by the way?
A war?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can afford it. And I don't know if there's anything I could really get anyway. Oh, they do have Landfang. That's very tiny. Just not sure how well I could afford that war. I'm already running negative money a little bit.
If you get that, I can pay it off.
Jesus Christ, your empire is gigantic. These are all just your puppets supporting you? These are all just puppets.
Yeah.
My God. Oh yeah, you can. I could ask for Korea. That sounds like a bit much.
If you want it, you can have it.
I don't know that I could defend such a thing. Korea. Yeah, because I don't want to try to conquer a bunch of Chinese and then have to keep them happy. I don't think that's sustainable. That's why I usually go for puppets instead. Because I'm not like multiculturalist.
Can't you ask for the puppet then?
Yeah, one of these couple. I could either get the teeny tiny like Landfang that's down in Indonesia, or I could ask for Korea. Or Tibet, but like Tibet would be completely cut off from me, so there's no point to that one. I don't mind Korea if you think we could do it. -1,000. When I ask and it predicts what an AI would say in your place, it would say -1,000 for military support from Sweden would make no meaningful difference. Fucking rip. But yeah. But that sounds good to me. I could ask for Korea and then just send what I have over.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, Koreans. This will be interesting. I've sent it. I've sent you the request. And I will mobilize my army that I named Stockholm Syndrome. I will deploy that to a front. Just going to deploy that to the front where you already have troops. Army of India, because that'll probably be the safest place to be. And I'm running, I don't know if you probably have skirmish infantry. I'm not there yet. I don't have the ammunition for that.
Yeah, I have skirmish.
Oh, and I don't have ports. Yeah, this was a problem that I was concerned about. I don't have ports.
Well, most of my troops haven't landed yet, so...
Yeah, I'm just going to go to that big area so I can just play a supporting role. I need ports. A port in Norland would be nice. That's only 150 though. I would need way more than that. The port in Norland. Port in... Shit, I don't know. This is all quite a bit. That's all quite a bit. This will just adjust the trade routes until it becomes positive anyway. And I do have enough ports overall, but... we definitely need more, and we will need more as time goes on, so... Looking at that now isn't exactly terrible. One in Scania sooner rather than later could help the infrastructure thing as well. That's 2 ports, that's 300 more convoys, 300 more clipper usage,
You're
sure.
right here on positive, so I'm waiting for you.
I can unpause. Korea has way more population than I do. 18 million population, I have 5 million. Even with Norway and Denmark, that probably only... No, sorry, that's not even my population, that's my GDP. My population's 3 million. I am most of the way through researching pan-nationalism, so I should hopefully be Scandinavia here soon. The war has broken out. I'm still sailing. Oh, there goes my trades with them. Import, maybe there's somebody else for this. Fabric from the DEI market, sure. And then cancel the one with Qing, and then import liquor. Liquor? I hardly know her. Where's liquor? I found it. The Brits are the next best source of that. Alright, I was getting some liquor from them, but I'll get it from you instead.
That's okay.
Another benefit to your war. I'm now importing liquor from you. I think they started a battle before you got there or something. Yeah. This is a big fucking war. Jesus. I think, you know, it says like my military aid would make no difference, but I have 65. I mean, that's not that bad. 50 infantry, 50 line infantry, 10 mobile artillery, 5 lancers. That's decent, I think. I see you're gonna slaughter them in a naval battle. Yep, that was quick. What a surprise.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about the land battle at the moment.
Yeah. You got 203 troops there. My 65 are en route. Yeah, the numbers are not in your favor. But with the amount of convoys we have negative right now, these ports will actually really be helpful. God, they have like 500 plus units here. My 65 are arriving. We're here. Time to go die on the front. Let's hope we make a difference. We've landed. Running to the front now.
Yeah, I'm also forcing the British Raj to join.
This doesn't... Oh, God. Why are they, Oh, the British Raj. Oh, India wasn't in it?
No, I exempted them, but...
oh, I see. Yeah, well, this changes it dramatically. Now we're gonna do a lot better. You see all the Chinese already running over there and the Indians springing into action. The Bombay army's headed over to our front. The Indians have their own front. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll make this go a lot better. They can't be exempt for this. No, sir. I see Stockholm Syndrome on the front. Let's go, baby. Our line infantry shall carry. Oh, we're dying like crazy. The Swedes are dying in mass. Well, one of those convoys is done, so our supply should be a bit better, I guess. And it says we're losing power rank. God damn it, this happens every time I go to war. This happens every time I go to war. It just projects this going down so much. Oh, that's prestige to great power. The prestige to great power is pretty high. The Meyer power's gone up a little bit, and I haven't really expanded my prestige generating things very much. There's Navy power projection of subjects. That's interesting. GDP of subjects adds to it, huh? Well, our manpower, yeah, we're losing some manpower here, unfortunately. We already have 30k wounded. Jesus, I've suffered a lot of losses already. Military shipyards, man of war. Why are you not building? What is wrong with you? You want steamships instead? We could do steamships. Well, actually, maybe not yet. We don't have that building yet, so just normal. Unable to hire. Something has changed here. That's why this has gone down. I should probably, like, subsidize this or something. That might help. I feel like it'll figure itself out in time. Ah, fuck it. For right now, I'll just... Oh, wait, no, it's hiring. It's starting to hire again. I don't know what happened to it. But every time we go into a war, it starts getting really confused. Yeah, it's getting better already. I don't know what's up with that. I actually have watched my population go down from this war. We don't have advantage, but we seem to be winning like 2 out of 3 of every fight that's going on our side. Oh, and the British Raj is trying a naval invasion with not nearly enough ships. In Korea. Interesting. We don't have enough authority anymore. I could take off the road maintenance there. Now to see the real state of the infrastructure. Not that amazing, but we do have railroads queued up at the end of this list for basically everywhere. These ports are just a stopgap. Pan-nationalism has been unlocked, and so has baking powder. So we are now researching dynamite, and then we'll get some other stuff. Eventually we'll get a whole big increase to all this stuff. to our military and whatnot. But this is not that instant. That second port's about to finish. That will help our troops on the front to fight better, but our manpower is really low. It's really low, and it's not recovering very well. I could increase military wages to see if that helps, at least a little bit, right? I could just go, like, the whole way. We have money right now due to the amount of population that we are lacking in the military, and that says will help money recovery, but it might help the manpower recovery as well. Potentially. Thought and action. Well, this is just terrible. Someone has to get upset at me, basically. Let's make it the military. And Sweden, Russia, Prussia. Okay. They'll like me a little bit more, and then 5% of pops in our capital become radical. I don't like that. Sweden, Prussian fellowship. But they don't like me anyway, to be fair. And these guys all really like me anyway, so -1. Yeah, this is not going too great. This is not going well at all. Imagine if I wasn't here, it would go even worse.
Yep.
I'm like running out of manpower. I'm actually, in like 200 days, it says I'm gonna go back to being a minor power because that's just how many of my troops have died. Yeah, the military shipyards just keeps being weird, so I'm just gonna subsidize it because it's not building like it should. And that is very strange. Explosives and lead. We do have a lead mine, like literally just one. I could build a single ammunition plant at the end of the current list, which would generate 50, which I think would be actually enough to just do a full transition to skirmish infantry, which would be useful. Damn, even India's getting pushed in on, and their naval invasion hasn't gone well. And my war support is getting low the more Swedes die. I've maxed...
If you want out, you can just go out.
What happened?
If you want out, you can just get out. They haven't anything against you.
I put my military spending to max to try to recover my manpower faster. That's the biggest problem for these units on the front of mine is they're just out of manpower already because they all died, and so they're fighting very under strength. I'll just swap my army to defend at this point because they don't have the manpower to do any pushes, that's for sure. Somehow this war is hurting my GDP. Might be due to the lack of trade resources. It's probably what it is.
I'm just gonna drag it on until we get a white piece. Oh, I can.
I accept. Alright, well. That didn't go very well. I now have 70 days to recover my standing or I will become a minor power again. Uh-oh.
Is there anything I can do to help it?
I think the main thing is the manpower of the military has to recover. Oh god, it's going to take 115 days just to get back. Let's see. It might be helped if I build some ships. That's just a money thing though, I think. That's just a money thing. If you want to help, what you can do is just bankroll me while I try to rapidly pump out some ships to recover it.
I have to cancel some things then. If you cancel an alliance for a moment, I can do it.
What about the investment agreement would be easier to cancel?
Yeah, but that's only 75.
That's 75 here? For me, it's like 102.
For me, it's 75.
Oh, well, your cost is different.
I'm a negative 178, so...
You're at negative 178.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'll just try it normally. Let's just see. Let's see what I can do. Maybe it'll be nice to have more of my prestige come from my navy instead, because I've noticed it can dip when I'm at war because of this, because of the manpower scaling. It might be too late to actually recover it before it drops, but at the very least building ships might just make it better. For some reason my military shipyards were just like refusing to pump out enough stuff the whole time as well, which wasn't great. The Mosquito Kingdom wants to grant me foreign investment rights. Like I'm in my Japanese endgame again. Oh, these ships actually pump out surprisingly fast. Nice. I think it's still too late, but I could probably recover it. We're very good at being at the end of a play session, and I'm always in some sort of crisis. At the end of every play session.
So as I recall, the last time we played, you attacked China, and I helped you. And my army became so decimated that now, in 24 days, I'm going to go back to being a minor power.
Oh yeah, now you say that, I remember that, yeah.
Yep, and that's the last thing we did. And so in 24 days in game, I'm going to go back to being a minor power. And that'll be fun. And because of that, I started bum rushing some ships. And so that when they grow in, my prestige will be less dependent on my army. And it will be more of it will be on the ship, so hopefully that would be less of a problem. But I am going to need to re-earn my way back to major power to recover from that war. And I have been demoted to minor power, and that disbanded my power block. Sad face.
Now you could join mine.
No, I can't. There's not enough leverage. If you can somehow get me to 200 leverage, then yes, I can join yours. I think I technically have the capability right now to unify Scandinavia, except now that I'm a minor power again, I kind of just lost that.
It will come back, right?
Well, I'm gonna have to earn it back, because I don't become a major power at the same prestige I had. I need to get even higher now, because the bar has changed. It was 114 to, like, if I go under that number of prestige, then I lose it, and I went under that. And I just barely didn't get back over it in time, and now I have to get to 132. And the number keeps going up. I've, like, doubled the size of my navy, mostly with light ships, though. They're still recruiting, they're building, and my army is still recovering. It's getting its manpower back, so that will bring it back up as well. This is going to take a little bit of time. Also, I remember I was trying to get to a point where I could upgrade my military a little bit as well. I'm set to research the shell gun and breech loading artillery later. And monument to a king. Prestige. Pops in Surveilland become radical. I'll take that. That would help. Leave the anti-British League. Yeah. Growing more apathetic attitude. Okay, yeah, leave it. Yay, I got rid of my anti-British League. Maybe that'll help. I am back to being a major power. Yay, that didn't take long. It's just that literally my army was completely out of manpower. It's still not back up. It's going up very slowly. I don't recover my army manpower very quickly at all. I see you making a lot of colonies, sir.
How do you see that so fast?
Well, they've been popping up on my screen, which is over everything that I'm doing. So that's how.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just colonizing the world.
Naturally. I might try to restrict child labor. The industrialists don't like it, but they're pretty happy. A lot of others do like it. The Intelligista would be our main way to do it, so I don't know how well that's going to go, but less dependent income, less mortality, max education investment, sure. It's like the one law that I can realistically work on right now. I have some interests I can declare. I'm going to put one in Senegal, because my puppet Denmark does have some stuff over there. It's not a lot, but they do have some stuff over there. Worthy of note. Yeah. And then maybe also in that region in general. Maybe like Niger, right next to that. I mean, this is kind of in Niger specifically, but yeah. Setting those because I might be able to do something there in the future. I'm going to set a tax on clippers, but that's really not enough. Looking at my balance, it's pretty bad. And I don't know what made it suddenly get so bad.